Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Sound Achievers. The following episode is going to be divided in two very important parts. In the first part, I will be talking to the family of someone who may be struggling with depression or any kind of mental illness. And in the second part, I will be talking to my friend who may be struggling with depression or any other kind of mental illnesses. So, let's begin. To the family, I completely, deeply, with all my heart, feel the pain and sympathize with you. Especially if you lost someone to suicide. The pain of regret and unanswered questions is going to be lifelong, and we cannot do anything about it. That's something you have to live with. But what you can do now is become strong, speak up about this matter, and bring awareness. And no matter what you do, you need to make sure that you are not praising the person or feeling sorry for the person who committed this sin, for the sake of those who are still with us. It's a very important thing to do, that we disapprove this act openly. Now, if you have someone who is suffering with any kind of mental illness, please do all that you can to support and protect them. Rarely ever a depressed person does not give out signs and signals. Keep a close eye on their behaviors, sudden changes in lifestyle, their online activity, the usage of a phone, if they are isolating themselves or being secretive, choices of word they're making in their conversation, unusual sarcasm. Regularly check their rooms for dangerous items, for example, knives, blades, rope, drugs, medication, anything they can use to harm themselves in any form. And make sure that they don't find out that you're doing all this. Also, in your presence, give them that reassurance and not judgment vibe, and build trust with them. Be gentle. Give them affirmations. They need it more than anybody else around you. So it's okay to give a little extra. That's not going to harm them. Trust me. There can be two challenging personalities. First one is someone who is very happy all the time, jolly person, and you can't even imagine that they could be sad or depressed. And the second personality is someone who's already quiet. So keep an eye on their eyes and their smile, and see how genuine it is. Our eyes and smiles tell a lot about our heart. Especially the eyes are the windows to the heart. SubhanAllah. Never take a threat non-serious. Someone threatening may already have a plan. So make sure that you are on top of the care you can provide this person. Talk about suicide to these people. One of the common misconceptions is that if we talk about suicide, it may give them ideas. Trust me, if someone is thinking about it or someone is planning, they don't need your ideas. They're not going to wait for those. SubhanAllah, if someone is in that depth of darkness, they may already be thinking about it, so don't be afraid about it. And I think when we talk about suicide and the effects of suicide on this person and everybody around them, we need to introduce the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ to this person. I did that to my kids at a very young age, and I told them that this is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not approve of. And so I am also not going to approve this act. So no matter what you do, no matter what happens to you, you are not going to hurt yourself in any shape or form. And when we look at the stats and we learn that kids as young as 5-year-olds are depressed, then I think that's the time to talk to them about the hadith and suicide or self-harm. If they are already depressed at the age of 5, then God knows what they're going to be or how they're going to be later in their life. May Allah protect all of our kids and us. Ameen. So we need to very openly, without sugarcoating anything, talk about the consequences of any kind of such behaviors and the harms it can bring to the society and this person. And it does not stay in this world. The side effects, the consequences will be faced in the akhirah. And my top priority is to save myself and my family and everybody I know or everybody I can reach from hellfire. That's the ultimate. And that's what we all should aim for. To protect ourselves and everybody we love from the hellfire. And without a doubt, this hadith of the Prophet ﷺ does that. And if you have not watched my first episode, go ahead and check out the first episode in which I do talk about this hadith in detail. So inshallah, don't be afraid to talk to your children, to talk to your friends, to talk to yourself about the consequences of self-harm and attempting to end your life. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with others. Like it.